Great job, band. What a great, good-looking group of young men and women today. Please welcome at this time Senior Class Vice President Jacob Lee Nelson, son of Nate and Karen Nelson, for the presentation of colors and the singing of the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Please continue standing for the presentation of colors led by the Texas 881st Air Force JROTC Group under the direction of Colonel Andreas Zeus and Chief Benito Salinas. Please remain standing for the national anthem performed by Marcus Fusion under the direction of Mr. Wes Davis.
Color guard, hold, lift, turn, arch, present, colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, ROTC. Thank you, Fusion. Thank you, Jacob. Please be seated. At this time, please welcome to the podium Senior Milan Ho, daughter of Anna and Win Ho.
Welcome to the friends and family who came out to support us this afternoon. We owe everything to your endless love and encouragement. Second, to the teaching, custodial, and administrative staffs. Your tireless dedication is what enabled our success. You are here at all hours of the day doing the important and often overlooked work. You sacrificed your free time to tutor. You gave advice or provided a listening ear. And most importantly, you turned a blind eye to the fact that I never wore my ID. Of course, that was a joke, but really, thank you. We have worked so hard for this, and we all deserve to walk across this stage. Because this is such a crucial turning point in our lives, the path ahead, whether to college or careers, can seem daunting. But what we learned at Marcus is that we can handle difficult times. We know that when we get knocked down, we get up and we keep going. So today is the beginning of the rest of your life, and so is tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. You will have so many chances to become the person that you want to be, and to find your path and make your mark on the world. So to the class of 2016, as sorry as I am to see you all go, I'm happy for all the people who will get the privilege of getting to meet you all. Thank you.
Thanks, Lindy. And now please welcome Senior Class President, Landon Thomas Plunkett, son of Andy and Holly Plunkett.
Good afternoon, Marcus Class of 2016, and to our family and friends. First and foremost, I would like to thank the parents, faculty, and staff involved in shaping each of our lives and supporting us to get to where we are today. The administration here at Marcus have worked tirelessly to provide for us a great high school experience. I want to personally thank Mr. Schaeferman for all he has done to give us a positive and fun atmosphere at school this year. Whether it was getting duct tape to the wall for 2 hours or adding a lanyard to our daily routine, he has had to put up with us for the last 4 years, and it's safe to say we wouldn't have rather had any other principal. Our last 4 years at Marcus High School have been filled with memories that we will never forget and friendships we will cherish forever. Marcus High School truly is a special place that has molded us into the individuals we are today. It wasn't always easy, and it may have been a little stressful between the countless hours of homework, cramming for AP exams, completing all the required hours and points for clubs, or enduring the inefficiency of the school parking lot system for the last 4 years, but the good times made it all worthwhile. Many of us will remember our time together under those Friday night lights, filling the stands in the gym for our basketball teams, enduring the cold for our soccer teams, out backing the pack, witnessing band excel at state, cheering on the Marquettes at spring show, or watching student council triumph in all their operations. Through our school unity, we have grown to take pride in excellence and maintain high expectations. The people that surrounded us, the people we have spent most of our lives with, the people we have gone to all these activities will now go their separate ways. But these people in the red caps and gowns sitting around each of us have impacted our lives more than we could ever imagine. The 858 Marcus seniors helped to shape us into who we are today and who we will be tomorrow. DJ Khaled once proclaimed, "To succeed, you must believe. When you believe, you will succeed." The potential each of us possess is colossal, and I encourage everyone to follow their passions. What I will take from the Marcus class of 2016 is pride and a remembrance to always set high personal goals. Do not be apprehensive of making mistakes, and commit yourself to everything that you do. Always be your best, give 110% every time, all the time. Although we have to go our separate ways, the best is yet to come, and I wish the best of luck to the Marcus class of 2016 who means so much to me. Seniors, as we leave here tonight, take pride in how far we have come. Have faith in how far we will go, but do not forget to enjoy the ride along the way. Thank you.
Thanks, Landon. Landon will be going to Harvard, but he's going to forgo 1 year. He's in charge now of our parking lot and the traffic that we deal with. So thank you. Prior to the introduction of the honored guests, I'd like to welcome parents, grandparents, family members, friends of these great seniors. I want to welcome each and every one here today to celebrate the graduation of the Marcus High School class of 2016. I'm extremely humbled to be a part of such a fine group of students that have achieved the goals set by the state of Texas and Louisville Independent School District. Seniors, as we celebrate your achievements, you must always remember the lives of so many that have touched you throughout the educational process, whether it's your parents, teachers, classmates, or community members. It is this time that is so crucial to reflect on how and where you will continue in life. Every contact that you made in life establishes your character and beliefs. As the principal of Marcus High School, you've made it a great 4 years for me, and I appreciate that so much. As a student at Marcus, you've experienced success academically, athletically, and in fine arts curriculums. This is only in the beginning phase of your life, and I believe we have prepared you to be lifelong learners, and I wish you continued success. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Let's make this moment one to celebrate. A special welcome to our honored guest. Please hold your applause until all of our guests have been introduced. First is our school board members. President, Ms. Trish Sheffield. It's Tricia Sheffield, I apologize. Vice President, Mr. Tracy Scott Miller. Board member, Ms. Angie Cox. Board Member, Ms. Christy Hassett. I'd like to welcome our newly elected board member, Ms. Jenny Prosnick. Louisville ISD Administrative Staff. Louisville Superintendent, Dr. Kevin Rogers. Assistant Superintendent of Finance, Mr. Mike Ball. Assistant Superintendent of Strategic Initiatives and Community Engagement, Dr. Beth Brockman. Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources and Employment Engagement, Mr. Buddy Bonner. Assistant Superintendent of Schools and Student Activities, Dr. Joseph Coburn. Assistant Superintendent of Learning and Teaching, Ms. Lori Rapp. Our West Sloan leader, it's right back here, Mrs. Rhonda Godby. Thank you for all of your work for the students of Louisville Independent School District. Let's give them a round of applause. Please welcome Senior Class Secretary Catherine Elizabeth Kennedy, known as KT, daughter of Tom and Barbara Kennedy, to introduce the faculty.
Good afternoon, everyone. While today is about us, the Marcus graduating class of 2016, we must all acknowledge that we would certainly not be here in this place today without the support and guidance of the faculty and staff who have engaged us throughout our career at LISD. Will those being recognized please stand when called so we may acknowledge your service to us? I would now like to give a warm welcome to our Marcus Feeder School principals, Shelley Adams, Prairie Trail, Robin Block, Bridlewood, Rebecca Clark, Lamar, Dr. Sharon Heyer, Timber Creek, Lisa Lindgren, Downing, Chris Mattingly, Briar Hill, Jennifer Mattingly, McAuliffe, Toby Maxson, Heritage, Leslie Mitchell, Highland Village, and Gail Nuri, Flower Mound Elementary. Please help me in recognizing Marcus Principal Gary Schaeferman, Marcus Assistant Principals Amy Boughton, Rusty Hamrick, Aaron Harrell, Todd Knowles, Dory Loughborough, and Jason Mullen, and the Marcus 9 Principals Chantel Upshaw, Greg Axelson, and Dr. Aram Shazad. And finally, to the Marcus teachers who have spent so much time in the classroom and whom we will miss greatly. From the Marcus class of 2016, thank you all again for your support and guidance.
Thank you, KT. Now I want to recognize Aditya Anunth Murthy, Salutatorian, class of 2016, son of Jay Shri and Prakash Murthy.
Well, we finally made it. We are officially done with high school. Since we first set foot in Marcus, we've transformed from puny freshmen into adults, ready to face the challenges that the world throws at us. It's hard to believe that today, our 4 years of hard work will finally pay off when we graduate. Of course, the road has been bumpy. I mean, it was only a month ago that I failed at parallel parking for the 3rd time in a row. But through hard work and perseverance, we've all earned our spots here today. Before I truly begin, I'd like to take a moment to point out that none of us would be on the stage today receiving our diplomas if it weren't for the dedicated Marcus faculty. Everything that you see here is a direct result of their tireless commitment to education, their consistent drive towards excellence, and their infectious passion for teaching. They have inspired me and the rest of us to pursue our dreams and achieve them. They have given us the greatest gift, knowledge. And for that, no words will be able to repay them for what they have done. We are forever indebted to them. I would also like to take this time to thank my friends who have helped and supported me throughout this endeavor. They have given emotional support, encouragement, and most importantly, free two-way rides to every Honor Society service opportunity. Neil, Doug, Randy, if you ever become Uber drivers, I will be your most loyal customer. Finally, I'd like to thank my family, who, aside from driving me around, continue to support me and push me to reach my full potential. Now, to the main event, the class of 2016. It felt like just yesterday that we were tiny little freshmen, scuttling around to avoid the gazes of the upperclassmen. As time passed, we learned to navigate the great maze of high school, finding our niche at Marcus. We formed lasting friendships, discovered exciting new hobbies, and most importantly, began our long trek towards a lifetime of learning and discovery. Now, our time at Marcus High School has come to a close. No more arduous assignments, time-consuming tests, confusing classwork, and assigned reading, for the time being at least. Yet, before you leave Marcus, I have the very difficult task of assigning each and every one of you one final homework assignment. No, it's not the homework that you complete during passing period, or the one for which you beg your friend for the answers in exchange for some food. That's because this assignment must be completed by you and you only. Not your parents, nor your friends, nor your neighbor's dog, just you. Now, if we were in an ordinary classroom, I would have handed each and every one of you a blank sheet of paper. But since this is Marcus High School, I'll hand each one of you a school-issued iPad instead. That's it. That's your assignment. No instructions, no directions, no guidelines. Whatever you choose to do with that iPad is up to you. Want to become an artist? Then open a drawing app and start painting. Want to become an engineer? Then by all means, take the iPad apart. Yes, there will be times when your battery is drained. Yes, there will be times when you need to recharge, only to realize that you've lost the charger. Similarly, in life, there are going to be times when you are stuck and can't move forward. There are going to be times when you fall so low that you doubt whether you will ever get back up. But let me remind you that it only takes a spark of electricity to power up, as was the case in the MHS blackout. And it only takes a spark of inspiration to get back on your feet and running. You see, this assignment was not some long, drawn-out calculus derivation or some contrived 18th century British poem, but rather an open-ended response. Now that you have been armed with the Marcus education, what will you do with it? Where will you go? Who will you become? The world is your canvas, or more aptly, your iPad. Now, this question doesn't require exceptional mathematical ability, nor does it require poetic brilliance. To do well on this assignment, you just need to, in the words of revered poet and hip-hop icon, Drake, know yourself. Know your capabilities. Know your strengths. Know your weaknesses. Know that each and every one of you can make the world a better place. I know you can, and I know you will. Thank you.
Great job, Adidia. At this time, I'd like to recognize our valedictorian of 2016, Sarah Elizabeth Putney, daughter of Tom and Cindy Putney. Please come forward at this time.
Good afternoon. I'll begin by extending a substantial thank you on behalf of the class of 2016 Thank you to the friends and family here today that have encouraged us for so long. And thank you to the Marcus faculty for giving us an outstanding education and for making this ceremony possible. We wouldn't be here today without all of your unfailing support. My goal today is to encapsulate and honor the high school experience of everyone in the Marcus class of 2016. My first thought was to reference a major social trend that all of us could relate to, but since I can't dab, I'll instead relay to you a quote from the classic rock band The Who's song, My Generation. It's a song the band claims is about an angsty teenager trying to find a place in society, and the end of its chorus highlights what I want to discuss today. I'm not trying to cause a big sensation, I'm just talking about my generation. Many of us grew up calling ourselves 90s kids because we wanted to stake our claim in the decade we only lived in for 2 or 3 years. Somewhere along the line, the name we called ourselves transformed into the millennials, and we lumped ourselves permanently with people that grew up in a decade we largely don't remember. But we're not like the millennials entering the workforce now, and according to some theories, we're a separate generation altogether. We're a generation that experienced in our youth the Great Recession and the Iraq War through the lens of constant media connection. A generation that understood the September 11th attacks after the fact. A generation that grew up under the first African American president. We're a generation that, after centuries of activism, not only allows a woman to give the valedictory at her high school graduation, but also possesses no surprise when women achieve at the same level as men or beyond. But our defining characteristics as a generation extend beyond the political climate of our childhood. We're also the generation that grew up rewinding our favorite tapes to watch on the VCR over and over until we discovered DVDs. We're the generation that lied about our age to get on Facebook 3 years early, then abandoned the platform once it became overrun by old people. We're the generation that thought having a flip phone in middle school was cool, but now can't live without our smartphones. We're a generation that grew up discovering and mastering technological advancements as the world did, a generation constantly connected to an infinite stream of information. And while oftentimes it seems these advancements have increased our procrastination skills rather than our productivity, each development has given us more opportunities than any generation prior. For the past 4 years, we've taken the opportunities available to us at Marcus and in Flower Mound. Whether it be in sports, the arts, academics, community service, or employment, we've delved into countless activities in our school and our community. We've made memories, both good and bad, and though today we leave the source of those memories behind, we leave knowing that we can continue applying the lesson of taking advantage of opportunities for the rest of our adult lives. For many of us, our high school experiences constituted niche roles in the stereotype of the high school ecosystem. Now is our opportunity to find a new niche or to double down, to pursue what we had before only imagined, or to continue on our current path until we achieve at an even higher level. Now is our opportunity to find our definition of success by pursuing our dreams. So as we progress forward into our future, I advise each of you to take the opportunity we've been given and utilize it to become successful. Refrain from measuring your success by the numbers. Instead, evaluate your life by the experiences you have. For if you invest in something you are passionate about and pursue it wholeheartedly, you can consider yourself successful. So today, as we exit the doors of this building and symbolically enter the world of adulthood, remember these profound words of Eleanor Roosevelt. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. In that regard, the future can belong to every single one of us, regardless of whether our dreams involve a career, a hobby, a family, or something else entirely. Congratulations, Marcus Class of 2016. It's time for us to claim the future. Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah. Dr. Rogers, I'm pleased to present to you the senior class of 2016 for Edward S. Marcus High School. There are before us 858 exceptional seniors. I have verified that each of these seniors have met the requirements of the Texas Education Agency and the Louisville Independent School District and should be awarded the appropriate diploma or certificate at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Schaeferman. To you, the Edward S. Marcus High School Class of 2016, please know that we are very proud of your accomplishments. We look forward to even greater achievements in your future. Ms. Sheffield, Mr. Schaeferman has verified these students eligible to receive their diploma or certificate. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and by the Louisville Independent School District Board of Trustees, I certify them. Their diplomas or certificates are to be granted at this time. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Rogers. Announcing the names today of Edward S. Marcus High School Class of 2016 is Mr. Dan Rosendahl and Mr. Dallas Miles. At this time, will the first row rise to receive your diploma?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to present to you the Edward Marcus High School graduating class, the seniors of 2016. First, the top 20 academic graduates. The valedictorian of the class of 2016, Sarah Elizabeth Putney. The salutatorian, Aditya Ananth Murthy. Number 3, Milan Ho. Number 4, Danish Hussein Qazi Syed. Number 5, Melissa Lynn Scarjun. Number 6, Parker James Thomas Mitchell. Number 7, Anna Kylie Wedler. Number 8, Camille Alexandra Mackey. Number 9, Landon Thomas Plunkett. Number 10, Denise Donnie Sun. Number 11, Douglas Dean Robinson. Number 12, Jordan Baylor Robbins. Number 13, Randall Joseph Robinson. Number 14, Sean Christopher Ramsire Ali. Number 15, Andrew Kyle Duffy. Number 16, Alec Whitman Blair. Number 17, Connor William DeMouche. Number 18, Matthew Robert Heisey. Number 19, Cooper Lang Rentfro. Number 20, Kara Elise Lyons. Let's give a big round of applause for the top 20 academic graduates. Continuing, Riley Lane Slabaugh. Miriam Marcella Katz. Arjun Singh Dhaliwal. Lauren Elizabeth Schafel. Soha Tahir Abdullah. George Isam Abulail. Travis Colin Acker. Audrey Maria Adams. Megan Barbara Adams. Daniel Aguirre. James Alexander Albright. Maria Elizabeth Alfaro. Maha Yusuf Ali. Matthew Stephen Aldshouse. Brock Daniel Altsafer. Parker Andrew Amar. Robert Lawrence Angerbauer. Cullen Jake Angonia. Hayden Shane Antoine. Caroline Ilsa Apfel. Brianna Marie Arguello. Samantha Marie Asbell. Jordan Garrett Acevedo. Emily Page Asunto. Scott Khalil Aswad. Cameron Julia Atkinson. Alexandra Marie Augustiniak. Wyatt Henry Orand. Tejasvi Sangeet Oravatso. Iker Uber Azurmindi. Max Robert Babbage. Miguel Angel Baca Espinoza. Lauren Elise Bailey. Colton Lee Baker. Michael Thomas Baker. Olivia Ann Baker. Tyler John Baker. Mackenzie Reagan Ball. Nathan Paul Ballard. Cole Thompson Balthrop. Jacob Michael Barge. Hannah Noel Barger. Savannah Barron Barker. Wade Daniel Barker. Robert Turner Barkley. Emily Ann Barlow. Alexia Rashon Barnes. Isaiah Jalen Barnes. Mackenzie Elizabeth Barnes. Dylan Justin Barr. Michelle Marie Bartels. Beth Michelle Bauder. Anna Alexandra Ning Beard. Frederick Chancellor Beecher Jr. Dominic Jody Michael Beeler. Matthew Aaron Beischer. Dalton James Belzer. Xavier Dakota Robert Bemke. Denise Janet Benitez Dominguez. Bailey Philip Bennett. Kira Louise Berry. Christian Scott Bettis. Dhruv Gaurang Bhatt. Emmanuel Wanju Bilolo. Gracia Gaju Bilolo. Cheyenne Alexis Blackwell. Tyler Bland. Kobe Blake Blanton. Jenna Lynn Blasky. Diamond Monet Blaylock Norris. Catherine Marie Bloom. Brogan Wilder Bly. Nicholas Aris Bobotas. Jonathan Alexander Baudet. Hannah Marie Boudreau. Mason Ellington Boyd. Megan Jean Boyd. Jackson Scott Bradford. Adrian Nicole Bradley. Delilah Bratanovich. William James Braun. Ian James Braxton. Lauren Elizabeth Bridges. Amanda Lee Brown. Emily Ann Brown. Jonathan Edward Brown. Macy Mackenzie Brown. Peyton Olivia Brown. Liam Connard Brown. Peter Edward Brown. Robert Michael Brumbaugh. Nicholas Weber Bruno. Joshua Anthony Brusuelas. Kobe Zacchaeus Bryant. Bailey Claire Buttermer. Caleb Wesley Valire Bukowski. Ellie Mae Burgess. Autumn Chase Burks. Eric Jacob Burnthorne. Katie Dawn Burton. Zachary Coy Burwell. Natasha Elizabeth Cable. Journey Alexis Cabral. Brittany Kate Cafferty. Catherine Vay Cagle. Cassandra Michelle Campbell. Jordan Bailey Campbell. Jack Glenn Campopiano. Clayton Michael Cargile. Carly Elizabeth Carlos. Autumn Brooke Carpenter. Laura Jewel Carrillo. Bryce Anthony Carroll. Bailey Randall Carter. Mitchell Thomas Cason. Christian Eduardo Castillo. Tatiana Castillo. Pilar Silorio Martinez. Mia Cirilli. Noah Christopher Chambers. Megan Brooke Chase. Callisto Medea Chastain. Ashley Ann Cheatham. Song Min Chun. Aaron Timothy Cherry. Miranda Renee Clark. Connor Austin Clay. Jacob Cade Clevenger. Catherine Louise Cliff. Spencer Bruce Coffey. Cassidy Joan Kaufman. Emmeline Beth Cole. Macy Lane Collins. Caden Nicholas Coltrane. Tori Alicia Comier. Parker Reed Connell. Sydney Lane Conwell. Zachary Andrew Cook. Jasmine Leah Corcoran. Cassidy Aaron Corprew. Michael Joseph Carlero Costa. Colton John Corti. Mario Covarrubias III. Olivia Marie Coven. Connor Reed Cox. Megan Faith Crawford. John Michael Cree. Sean Robert Crispin. Curtis Patrick Cross. Clayton Thomas Crowley. Joseph Eugene Cubitt. Chelsea Nicole Culbreth. Matthew Douglas Cunningham. Alexandra Lent Cushing. Jeffrey Spencer Dalglish. Hunter Garrett Dalton. Jordan Bruce Davenport. Jesse Jacob Davila. Dayton Quinn Davis. James Michael Davis. Michael Lewis Davis. Julissa DePauli. Tate Donovan DeLacy. Nicholas Edward Delgado. Cheyenne Nicole Deller. Matthew Harrison Demers. Micah Raphael Dennis. Kalen Eric Denson. Connor Lee DePrang. Micaiah Kate Dorenzo. Justin Taylor Desiderio. Ryan Alexander Diaz. Hannah Lynn Dixon. Derek Deep. Nicholas Eugene Dillon. Elizabeth Cameron Dinkmeyer. Elijah Muhammadu Mape Drop. Ryan Alexander Dobson. Catherine Grace Dodge. Kayla Denise Dorsey. Spencer Christian Dotson. Alexis Brianne Downs. Benjamin Samuel Draper. Caitlin Janelle Drum. Brendan Patrick Duderstadt. Dominique Michelle Duhan. Victoria Isabella Rose Dulimba. Elizabeth Ruth Dull. Blake Curtis Duncan. Robert Gabriel Duncan. Thomas Chapman Dunkel. Christopher Gray Durham. Brooke Ashley Dyson. Victoria Ann Eastberg. Maxwell Quinn Ebeling. Jonathan Thomas Eccles. Ryan Eric Egan. Melissa Kathleen Ehrlich. Troy Jeffrey Elliott. Richard Alexander Indell. Shannon Nicole Ingle. Caitley Mackenzie Irwin. Miette Marie Esteb. Summer Mackenzie Estelle. Ashley Nolan Evans. Caleb Denton Evans. Jared Matthew I. Nora Irene Iyer. Luke Weiss Fagan. Dominic Trayshawn Farmer Wilson. Lauren Brooke Farquhar. Lauren Elizabeth Faulkner. Samantha Geraldine Fedor. Emily Elise Felt. Kyle Dean Finner. Dominic Michael Ferlato. Jordan Aaron Ferrara. Kyle Gabriel Fittis. David Michael Fica. Matthew Tate Fisher. Andrew Mitchell Fitzgerald. Leah Catherine Fitzgibbons. Nina Lewis Fleming. Clayton Eldon Fogel. Merrick Brandon Ford. Sydney Joanne Forsee. Lauren Elizabeth Foster. Lauren Diane Fouch. Seth Daniel Fowler. Connor Nelson Frank. Brooklyn Lane Franks. Jacob Micah Eugene Franks. Reagan Alexi France. Connor Garrett Freed. Katie Mays Freeman. Ryan Tyler Friedewald. Madeline Chandler Fruschauer. Douglas Blake Fuller. Daniel Alexander Gage. Alexa Geich. Claire Michelle Gallagher. Julian Andreas Gambino. Jenny Nicole Garber. Corinne Nicole Gardner. Sean Michael Garofolo. Benjamin George. Josiah Tavia George. Kara Grace George. Danielle Christine Gerritsen. Cameron Bailey Gibson. Spencer Matthew Gilliland. Alexis Marie Gilmartin. Davis Scott Gilmartin. Kendall Brooke Goen. Anne Elizabeth Getz. Everett Scott Golinsky. Natalie Elena Gomez. Christian Alonzo Gongora. Amy Elizabeth Gonzalez. Abigail Haley Gooden. Brianna Nicole Goodman. Kendall Deanne Gordon. Christian James Gorman. Ryan Haley Gossett. Zachary David Goff. Christian Robert Grafe. Madison Caitlin Graw. Rebecca Elizabeth Griggs. Ashley Faith Grissom. Grayson Thomas Gummelt. Elizabeth Grace Gump. Austin Nicholas Guyton Pittman. Cameron Michael Hagan. Amanda Renee Hall. Griffin Michael Hall. Julia Kaijima Hall. James Paul Hamill. Holly Ann Hamilton. Kala Jordan Hamlin. Elizabeth Sue Mi Han. Bryce Kane Haney. Lori Reagan Hanlon. Mikkel Monet Hansen. Sashi A. Hansote. Katie Marie Haynes. Sydney Lynn Harden. Jamie Renee Hardison. Benjamin Monroe Harper. Case Garrison Harrell. Molly Rose Harris. Molly Stella Hart. Scott Evan Hastings. Philip Alexander Hatton. Wesley Pratt Haney. Kaloa Tamatoa Holafia Heather. Eric Joseph Heim. Morgan Erica Heldier. Matthew Nash Hernandez. Alejandra Herrera Sanchez. Madeline Louise Heth. Tyler Chase Hickman. Ashton Robert Hicks. Cameron Yvonne Hicks. Haley Tuyette Higginbotham. Tracy Janae Higgins. Joseph Benjamin Hill. J.C. Noel Hemmer. Andrew Scott Hinesley. Bailey May Hodson. William Matthew Hoffman. Alexandra Lee Holbrook. Dylan Michael Holcomb. Jacob Christopher Holt. Lydia Rose Laird Holt. Jeremy Michael Hood. Gavin William Hopkins. Nathaniel Ray Hopkins. Megan Lee Hoppins. Joshua Roy Horton. Olivia Ann Horvath. Devin Lane House. Brooke Chanel Hubley. Marco Huerta. Victoria Maria Hughes. Cameron Thomas Hupfer. Jessica Paulina Hurtado. Grant William Huska. Aiden Michael Hutcherson. Ashton Brooke Hutcherson. Anna Catherine Hutton. Connor Roy Hutton. Robert James Yakabuchi Jr. Milena Marie Yanni. Connor David Israelson. Kennedy Ellen Ivy. Grant Spencer Jack. Alexander Marlon Jackson. Shelby Lynn Jackson. Austin John Jacobs. Eric David Jacobson. Samantha Reed James. Liliano Yvette Hasso. Brittany Morgan Jenkins. Ryan Kirk Jennings. Colin Casey Johnson. Stephanie Ann Johnson. Aaron Christopher Jones. Sydney Ann Jones. Emery Elizabeth Jordan.
Sahiti Keja. Colin David Capel. Sabrina Atty Kaufman. Ronald Patrick Kelly III. Samuel David Kemp. William Rodney Kendrick. Autumn Nicole Kennedy. Catherine Elizabeth Kennedy. Talon Nicole Kennedy. Eric Earl Kennison. Sean Paul Kenny. Peyton Christopher Keibel. Garrett Adam Kidd. Courtney Paige Kiefer. Matthew Allen Kilbride. Mason Robert Kilgore. Michaela Elizabeth Kim. Kara Lee Kincaid. Brennan Matthew Josiah King. David Earl Kinnard. Maria Shea Kinney. Cole Ryan Klashinsky. Ashley Lorraine Kleinsorge. Abby Elizabeth Klingensmith. Jacqueline Taylor Kobus. Brandon Allen Koch. Hunter Lawrence Kobrick. Robert Frederick Kohler. Nicholas Logan Kahn. Riley William Kovach. Dominic Jiri Kozacek. Ethan Zadek Kramer. Hirsch Krishna. Hope Victoria Cooklin. Andrew Henry Coolis. McKenna Ann Kushner. Nicholas Stephen Kuzmich. Nicholas Carvalho Lacola. Andrew Michael Lagerstrom. Alexander Kent Laird. Raj Brett Landry. Cameron Thomas Lanford. Julian Michael Lang. Courtney Brooke Langley. Kevin Christopher Lance. Madison Marie Large. Celeste Latanzio. Shanna Blake Lazo. Harrison John Least. Ari Say Lee. Christopher Peyton Lee. Brianna Lynn Legrand. Kelsey McKenna Lee. Chelsea Marie Leniger. Carly Ray Leonard. Cameron Malik Lester. Joshua Caleb Llewellyn. Aaron Jordan Lewis. Abby Lynn Lewis. Tyler Forrest Lewis. Brennan William Lyles. Ethan Taylor Lindgren. Braden Thomas Lowe. Austin James Lohr. John Grayson Long. Bailey Noel Longacre. Nicole Marie Lopez. Julia Irene Lowshelder. Alexis Maria Luna. Catherine Diana Luna. Ethan Connor Lund. Cole Irvin Lundborg. Ni Ki Lung. Ethan Russell Lutz. Marco Antonio Lubiano. Zachary Ryan Leachek. Kayla Elizabeth Leindecker. Noah Spencer Mack. Nicole Jordan Mackle. Stephanie Marie Madama. Ashlyn Kate Maddox. Brinda Krishna Matareddy. Ridwana Mabu. Margaret Shannon Mahoney. Eric Adam Malmberg. Allie Cameron Malone. Victoria Marcella Manriquez. Nicholas John Manuel. Jordan Taylor Mason. Samuel Edwin Marbett. Hunter Thomas Martin. Josue Martinez. McKenna Diane Martz. Sonia Rose Matthews. Chandler D. Matthews. Molly Peyton Mattingly. Reed Murdoch McAfee. Corbin Elizabeth McCarthy. Duncan Thomas McCaslin. Madison Reed McCauley. Robert Ryan McClanahan. Allison Victoria McComb. Dagan Adonis McCombs. Clay Houston McCoy. Timothy Austin McCoy. Cooper Allen McCullough. Monique Barbour McDown. Kylie Shea McHugh. Christopher Eli McKay. Mitchell James McKay. Shelby Lynn McKinney. Devin Nathan McLean. Michaela Marie McMillan. Margaret Ann Medellin. Mallory Margaret Miners. Sydney Michaela Melville. Eric Mendoza. Lauren Marie Merlin. Megan Kathleen Merlin. Kendall Page Merritt. Holden Ruger Mershon. Kayla Marie Messenbring. Madison Taylor Mestes. Jonathan Andrew Metzger. Ian Brady Metzinger. Miranda Thelma Meyer. Aubriana Malin Maihey. Carson James Miller. Tyler Blake Miller. Elora Christina Minnis. Nathan Paul Mitchell. Austin James Mitten. Jacqueline Brianna Moak. Michelle Ann Molin. Bryn Aaron Mongovan. Braden Greer Montgomery. Michaela Filomena Moreno Mukini. Jordan Ashley Moon. Caitlin Gale Moore. Zakenya M. Moore. Gabrielle Antonio Marie Morris. Samuel Madison Morris. Christopher Stone Morton. Chelsea Elizabeth Mountain. Whitney Marie Mountain. Danielle Page Morning. Madison Lee Mouton. Gabrielle Elise Mowles. Mary Catherine Mulkey. Emily Catherine Monroe. Caleb Scott Murley. Kaylee Elizabeth Murphy. Zaman Murtasa. Justin Stefan Music. Ryan Nicholas Negrete. Jacob Lee Nelson. Arden Bailey Nereus. Joey Robert Clark Nesmith. John Joseph Nevin. Tristan Campbell Newsom. Samantha Nickerson. Macy Nicole Nixon. Audrey Christine Noel. Jennifer Lee Northorpe. Bryce Michael Navarro. Taylor Michelle Navarro. Jesse Allen Nybauer. Caroline Kingsley O'Connell. Colin Patrick O'Connor. Alana Maris O'Kelly. Grant Eric Okerson. Emerson Reed Oaks. Deborah Obi. Jennifer Guadalupe Olivares. Jessica Angelica Olson. Connor Dwayne Olson. Bryce Thomas Osborne. Ginger Victoria Oseguera. Foster Kyle Pace. Joshua Michael Pacifico. Leanne Marie Padilla. Roberto Alejandro Padilla. Brian Matthew Painter. Athena Panagiatakos. Andrew David Parrish. Yusung Park. Yunsung Park. Daniel Elliott Parker. Rachel Suzanne Parker. Bavil Jignesh Patel. Mira Manish Patel. Neil T. Patel. Tulsi Manish Patel. Seja Minesh Patil. James Christopher Patrick. Mackenzie Catherine Patrick. Caitlin Madison Peacock. Bryce Thomas Pecunia. Shelley Elizabeth Peterson. Sydney Nicole Peffer. Alyssa Marie Pellegrine. Kyle Jake Pendleton. Samantha Gabriel Pendleton. Megan Sue Perez. Brian Javier Perez Resi. Joshua Michael Perlin. Parker Hudson Perry. Corbin Dean Petersheim. Zachary William Pfeiffer. Alexander James Phillips. Kendall Marie Pickett. Natalie Piedra Vargas. Caitlin Jean Pine. Brandon Lee Powell. Emily Jean Powell. James Anthony Powell Jr. Natalie Christine Powell. Samantha Rose Preston. Kennedy Salvador Presa Almanza. Victoria Janine Price. Jacob Michael Prindle. Marta Juliet Pujols. Jesse Evan Qualls. Morgan Ashley Quick. Celeste Nicole Keelis. Hunter Cole Quinn. Archita Racherla. Amanda Grace Rademachers. Kayla Shea Robb. Greta Joe Reckner. Madeline May Reed. Alexandria Lura Reed. Luke Christopher Rentschler. Christopher Jeremiah Respis. Destiny Sage Rhodes. Jaden Daniel Richardson. Nathaniel Marcel Rico. Amy Riding. Gentian Sevdil Rafati. Megan Elaine Riggs. Tiffany Michelle Rimmer. Christian Michael Risk. Alyssa Cheyenne Roby. Adriana Latrice Robinson. Gabriel Elizabeth Rochelle. Brittany Dawn Roden. Peyton Ashley Rogers. Harrison Michael Rohde. Alexander Joseph Rodriguez. Colin Ray Rodriguez. Joshua Christian Rodriguez. Christian Davis Rogers. Ellie Mackenzie Rogers. Kyle Arthur Rogers. Megan Elizabeth Romig. Marianne Elizabeth Rowell. Carl Bertil Rupp. Aaron Hunter Rooch. Jessica Ann Rutland. Mary Frances Ryan. Samuel James Sorry. Bailey Nicole Sadonge Holmes. Marcus Theodore Sadowski. Sam George Sajai. Jacob Todd Salwa. Shelby Lee Virginia Sandifer. Toby Lee Sanders. Amrita Kaur Sandhu. Jorawar Sandhu. Peter Sandoval. Ashley Noel Sanfilippo. Caitlin Renee Soreo. Richard Owen Scales III. Aaliyah Marie Shopper. Haley Ray Schmidt. Avery Danielle Schnur. Madison Eve Schrader. Allison Kathleen Schwartz. Zoe Grace Tag Schwolert. Stephanie Lauren Scott. Tyler James Seal. Dylan Matthew C. Clarissa Reed Seibert. Cody Alexander Selby. Nicole Ann Seligman. Jonathan Edward Settles. Simone Schaefer. Taylor Gabriel Shaw. Victoria Blair Shaw. Sydney Cook Sheehan. Nabil Sheikh. Dawson Cole Shelburne. Christopher Dwayne Shepard. Abby Grace Short. Natasha Rose Shrista. Jenna Nicole Schrum. Jordan Lee Schrum. Jordan Sierra Smith. Catherine Laurel Simon. Jonas Van Dorn Simpson. Brooke Nicole Skidmore. Brooke Ashley Slagle. Kelsey Ryan Wilson Slate. Charlotte Lynn Sluter. Alexis Danielle Smith. Haley Ann Smith. Hunter Scott Smith. Jamal Dalen Smith. Jordan Daniel Smith. Caden Nelson Smith. Madison Christine Smith. Quentin Christopher Smith. Riley Strawn Smith. Brandon Edward Smithy. Hannah Elizabeth Smithwick. Caleb Hunter Smoot. Joshua Steven Snyder. Young Woo Son. Elizabeth Martha Soldner. Bailey Thomas Somero. Hannah Laurel Sohn. Megan Taylor Sonneborn. Marissa Elise Soria. Austin Reed Spikes. Adam Christopher Spilker. Carl Arns Srala. Jordan Ashley Stacy. Samuel John Stallard. Madeline Elise Stanfield. Jenna Doreen Stapp. Haley Kristen Stark. Zachary Eric Starr. Carly Janelle Stauffer. Zachary Williams Sterling. McLeod O'Brien Stevens. Samuel Blake Stevens. Kyle Connor Stewart. Jordan Rose Stickley. Zachary Chase Stone. William Robert Strain the fourth. Samantha Elise Strite. Rohit Swaminathan. Audrey Olivia Tagaris. Anthony Ziang Tang. Nicholas Alexander Test. Samantha Joe Test. Blake Douglas Thomas. Jalen Rashawn Thomas. Ryan Douglas Thomas. Jenna Marie Thomason. Amanda Louise Thompson. Natalie Elise Thompson. Sean Aaron TG. Blake Robert Tim. Melanie Rose Tingu. Autumn Rain Tompkin. Koi An Tran. Nash Everett Trailer. Journey Ray Trent. Catherine Ann Tunick. Sarah Catherine Tutt. Lucy Jane Tyler. Stephen Douglas Eulis. Blake Edward Ustry. Cassandra Nicole Van Zee. Jordan Allen Vandenberg. Lindsay Nicole Vanier. Miranda Lois Vosh. Austin Blue Veach. Cooper Jan Vick. Rachel Kawilani Villalba. Christian Angel Villalobos. Amanda Nicole Veronic. Morgan Beth Wahos. Braden Scott Wagoner. Ethan Charles Waldrop. Andrea Nicole Walker. Andrew Robert Wallace. Brooks Randall Wallace. Carson Blake Walls. Anthony William Walter. Darcy Ellen Walton. Caleb Christopher Ward. Isaiah Harold Ward. Cooper Michael Warren. Hope Mackenzie Warner. Gabriel Jewel Watkins. Blake Cushman Watson. Emma Claire Watson. Taylor Christina Watson. Savannah Grace Wax. Kristen Alexandra Weber. Grant Thomas Wiedekamp. Taryn McCall Welch. Eileen Marie Wells. Hannah Grace Wheeler. Allison Taylor White. Kyle Landrum White. Siete Mariana White. Aaliyah Megan Wilkerson. Albert Francis Will III. Micaiah Nicole Wilmus. Joseph Toby Wilt. Taylor Wayne Whittick. Judson Truitt Wood. Kristen Tiffany Woodbury. Ethan Thomas Woods. Tanner Todd Woods. Thea Imani Woodward. Gavin Kiani Warby. Sarah Michelle Worley. Ryan James Worthington. Rachel Lane Wright. Brooke Lee Wyant. Amanda Mandy Yam Chom Chuan. Maria Rain Yokum. Chaeyoung Christina Yu. Jung Won Yu. Candace Renee York. Sasha Renee Young. Slade Weller Young. Monique Asha Yo. Kevin Yeet Zafer. Casey Elizabeth Zamesnik. Anna Gabriela Zepeda Ruiz. Kira Eric Zimmer. Michael Zachary Davis Jr. Cassidy Lynn Zuniga.
All right, a great moment. Please welcome to the podium Student Body President Parker James Thomas Mitchell, son of Jim and Gina Mitchell, for the turning of the tassel.
Good evening, graduates of 2016. Traditionally, the turning of the tassel symbolizes one's transition from candidate to graduate. We are gathered here today as a group of high school seniors about to embark on a new phase in our lives. At this time, I would like to ask you to turn your tassel to the left side of your cap. Congratulations, everyone. We have made it.
Thanks, Parker. Please welcome to the podium seniors Sean Christopher Ramsayer Ali, son of Assam and Brooke Ali.
As this commencement draws to a close, we can reflect on its true significance. Today is the day that marks the culmination of our years together at Marcus, where we have made friends and created memories that will last a lifetime. The day that we give those final goodbyes as we advance towards our various universities and occupations. The day that this colossal door closes and the door that leads to the beginning of the rest of our lives opens. So let us take advantage of today, because we never know what tomorrow may bring. As you leave here, take the time to thank those who have supported you through this phase of your life, whether it's your family, teachers, counselors, bosses, neighbors, or friends. Honor them, because without their love and support, today would have never been possible. Congratulations, Marcus High School class of 2016. You deserve it.
Thank you, Sean. Now welcome senior class treasurer Molly Peyton Mattingly, daughter of Chris and Jennifer Mattingly.
Please join Marcus Fusion as they lead us in the alma mater as a final farewell to the class of 2016.
Thank you, Molly. We want to wish the class of 2016 all the best that life has to offer. Friends and guests, please remain seated during the recessional. Have a safe trip home. Now the band will begin the recessional.